Alright, so, today we're gonna take a tour of DFW, Pennsylvania. Actually, we're gonna take a tour of... We're gonna go to Jurassic Park, San Diego. If only there was a way to show the view here. Okay, so this is Main Street. The ranger station. No one's over here. Yes. As you can actually hear, we have a T-Rex. Okay, so let me double check something. Okay. Okay, so this is where our tour goes go through. Cross a path. But we're headed this way. It's a multi-station tour. By multi-station, I mean two. Because we're going over to what we have over here first, instead. First. Did I pass the gate yet? No, I didn't. Okay, so here's our first gate. This is Coelophysis. There's quite a few of them here. This dinosaur is reasonably sized to where you could have one as a pet easily. If they were still around in real life, or if we cloned them. Like, yeah. I don't think any of them have unique skin patterns. Ooh, whoa, this one actually looks pretty good. So there's our tour. Our tour cars. You just saw one. There it is. Yeah, you could actually ride them. So that was Coelophysis. So we're going over to this exhibit. Hey, let's just... Okay, so... The backstory behind this park is it's a revival of Jurassic Park San Diego by by the new owner of InGen and Maserati Global. Maserati Global was bought out after the Jurassic World incident because their stock severely plummeted. This is a revival of the Jurassic Park San Diego idea. Yep. See, they cross over the tour paths. Oh no, I just clipped. But yeah, they pass over the paths. Viewing gallery, Jurassic Park style. Oh, don't worry, we'll get to that roaring in a minute. In a few. Okay, so, there's one. Styracosaurus. Ah, there it is. So this is Bumpy from Camp Cretaceous. There. She was placed here after the Camp Cretaceous incident. One of the first dinosaurs rescued. The Styracosaurus. Diplodocus. Let me check it there. Okay, so good. Nothing. But yeah. So yes, Diplodocus. A large sauropod. We'll get to you soon. That. Yes, you can hear what that roaring from over there. So yeah. Like I said, Bumpy was moved here to safety, where she is, well, safe. And Ben likes to visit Jurassic Park San Diego a lot. I think his name is Ben, that kid's name that bonded with Bumpy. Anyway, continuing. Of course, you can't have a Jurassic Park. Let's just pretend this takes place in a timeline where COVID-19 never happened. Anyway. Oh, you can see them already. I wonder. Oh, they don't even need sand, they just need open space. I'm gonna make them a little harder to see. Give them some trees and stuff. Ah. Okay. Oh, oops. I forgot to go this way. There's another exhibit I need to show. I'm not really the best at designing a park, I'll admit. Okay, let's see if we can find any of them. Because they're very small. Ah, there it is. That's Compsognathus. There's like 20 of them in here. They're tiny. Yeah, you already know what we're visiting next. Oops. Okay, so let's run right over this way. Hold on, let me check something. Okay, so this is that exhibit with Bumpy in it. Goat. There's a goat. It's running. It's a goat and it's running. These Jurassic Park fences, very good in my opinion. There's no way you could have a Jurassic Park without a Velociraptor. There's no way you could have a Jurassic Park without Velociraptors. No. Now react it. Okay, yeah, like I said, station tour. It's a bit of transportation in this. Even though transportation rating in this, one don't really matter. Since I use Jurassic Park stuff. T-Rex. Oh no. Looks like a Compsognathus or something over here. I know those. Okay, so the elephant in the room. That Coliseum. Well, it's for our Rexes. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Okay, I have to admit, for an for an 8 ton for an 8 ton killing machine, they're kind of cute when sleeping. I have an idea for this. Alright, so we're gonna exit over here. Past the, Coelophysis exhibit. Oop, yeah. Tortrax. Hold on. We have yet another tour. We're going in here. This is the first one. Up, there's one of our first animals. A Gallimimus. Using the Jurassic Park juvenile skin. Using the Jurassic Park skin. I wanna try to find every dinosaur in this. Every species in this enclosure. Here's another. A pair of them. Amargasaurus. Oh yes, and this is about their height too, in comparison to a person. They're small sauropods. For a sauropod. Kentrosaurus using the Camp Cretaceous skin. Okay, is that it in here? Oh no, it's not. Okay, so, we might be able to see him. Oh, hey, there's one. Homalocephaly, Hey, here's another. Yeah, that would... Oh. I don't usually like him just green, even though my favorite color is green. However... That's adorable. That's a good green skin. I mean, that one's okay. Like I said, I don't like all of the green skins, even though my favorite color is green. So, next, we enter this exhibit. You might be wondering what's in here. Well, I can see it over there. Let's get over there to where it is. Genetic material found at the Lockwood Manor from the genetic material of the corpse of the Indoraptor found at Lockwood Manor have allowed Raptor Park to breed itself an Indoraptor. Despite the ones at the Lockwood Manor incident being hyper aggressive, this one is actually pretty chill. It likes to hunt goats. On to the next exhibit. Ah. Hey, what's better than one genetically modified monstrosity? Ah, yeah. You're in here summer, I know you are. There you are. So, what's better than one genetically modified monstrosity? Bam. How about the Indominus Rex? This Indominus Rex is also pretty chill. We call him we call her Scarlet. Yes, her. Uh, she enjoys eating goats. She really, really enjoys eating goats. Yeah. Hi, Scarlet. So, through here we enter the exhibit of yet another dinosaur. Let's see if I can find them. There they are. Let's run over this way. Hello. Josaurus. I love this skin. I love this skin. Like, I love it. I really love it. I mean, this skin doesn't look half bad. Wonder what patterns I could give it. Yes. There's 4 of them in here, if I recall. Yeah, there's 4. Yay, no forest or anything. They're all out in the open. I mean, this is the desert, though. Alright. We have 2 more exhibits to go. Yeah, you can see one of the inhabitants of this. There's either 8 or 10 of them. This is Wayne Knight's Nightmare. I love that they make footprints in the sand. Ooh, you look pretty good. Ooh, social animation, social animation. I love that animation. I really love it. You can see 2 of our other inhabitants over there. And then another one of them at least. Ooh, another one. Okay, that looks pretty decent on you, but if there's a better skin, that would look great. You... look okay. Up there's, again, with the, Amalgasaurus, this is pretty, accurate size range. Nigersaurus. Yes, Niger. Okay, there's Pachyrhinosaurus right here. There's a couple There's actually a Dotamimus and Struthiomimus in here as well. Up there's a Struthi. More Packies. Like that, and Archaeo? No, that's Struthi still. You would have thought that, finding dinosaurs would be hard in this exhibit. Ah! Polycanthus, Mutaporosaurus. I wish they made him walk on all fours, like they really would have. Like, ugh. This looks wrong. Let's see if I can find an arcade. Here's an arcade, not the Mimus. Yeah, that's a pretty bland skin. You don't have a Hadrosaur, do you? Yeah. Yeah, let's fix that. Which Hadrosaur do I not use very? Ah! Yeah, let's put Critosaurus. Oh!
Transportation underway.
Yeah, there's Dryosaurus in here. I forgot I had them. Okay, I love that skin. And pattern combo, like, woo! Yep, we're airlifting the Critosaurus in. Let's watch him airlift. Let's get airlifted.
Transit has commenced.
Let's watch this one get airlifted down in here.
Asset has been transported.
Oh, that actually looks... That's not half bad on ya. I mean, it could be better, but... Yeah.
This dinosaur, the Critosaurus, is a duck-billed animal that looks like it's wearing a helmet. I mean, check that thing out. I wouldn't want to butt heads with it.
So, originally... I had,
Asset transportation complete.
I had these going through the Tyrannosaurus exhibit. Then I got to thinking, maybe
Asset in
it's
transit.
not. such a good idea to put
Asset delivery confirmed.
cars full of guests in the enclosure of an 8-ton killing machine.
Asset transportation in progress. Transportation complete.
Oh man, I love that they put their footprints in the sand. But yeah.
Asset has been collected.
This tour wraps around over to here. Some of the dinosaurs
Asset delivered.
that we've already seen over here are viewable from there. Then it wraps around this way. It goes about halfway each way. Or not even. This tour is single station and wraps around the entire series of exhibits, enclosures. Nedry's Nightmare. And yeah.
Asset has been delivered.
Yeah. Yay, cohabitation needs. Good thing comfort's turned up. Oh. Was that there? Gretasaurus, you actually have a couple decent skin and pattern combos. And like I said, not all green ones are good looking. That one's ugly. Ugh. Again, the large multi-species exhibit. And that's okay, I know I gave this park the title of DFW Washington, but it's more Raptor Parks Washington. And it has a tour going through it. And as a Lower Titan, one of my favorite hadrosaurs. Okay, so this exhibit has a Lower Titan Triceratops. And I believe that's Ankylosaurus. No, it's Pola. And here is Proceratosaurus, a rather sizable pack. I believe there's 20. Yes. No, there's 16. Good. Again, Wayne Knight's Nightmare. This gives them a bit of snow in each exhibit. Except for this one. Okay, so and this is our Odmontosaurus again. Nodosaurus, which are adorable, and the Pseudoceratops. We're not likely to see any. We might see one pass by us soon. There's one. So in this exhibit we have Ichthyosaurus. There's another one. Oh, I actually love how they just come in out of the depth like that. Ooh, yeah. Like, you don't see them at first, but then you see the shadow as they get closer. And then you see them fade out. Yeah. You can't blink? Nah, 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 man, nah. Let's try Champlain with Putarana. Nope. Tolerant and humble. That looks... Oh, nice.
So when people come to the park, they want to learn something, sure, but they also want to be entertained. And this marine reptile, the Mosasaurus, is just that, a showstopper. If the T-Rex is the ruler of the dinosaurs on land, then the Mosasaurus keeps that title below the waves. Make sure this animal is a premium attraction.
In space. Okay, good. I'm almost certain that I could have two of them in one park, in one exhibit. Which I'm gonna do is a different skin. Sonora Desert and Pelophylax. I'll be honest, it doesn't look as good. Excuse me? 3. Actually, I have an idea. Each of them looks slightly different. So yes. Oh, look at that. We have one of the shark feeders. Wow, they're sticking together. They have enough up in space. Yeah, that area. You need a big exhibit for two of them, and this is as big as you're gonna want. Come on, please. That didn't expand it? Oh, okay, I expanded it. The restroom coverage. You know, I don't need bam, 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 bam. So that will basically see everything in here. You know what? Okay, so yay. Yeah, look at these. Okay, yeah, good. Alright, so that's DFW Washington. The DFW Oregon I'll show ya. Oh, in Raptor Parks, Canada. Canadian. Canada, eh? Canada, eh? Canada, eh? Yeah, as you can tell, this is stupid. Right here, this is me being stupid with that exhibit. Ah. Yeah, I put one of these in here. This one's name is Hualong. Chinese for fire dragon. And I also put some of these in here too. Exhibits over here like Dracorex, Montosaurus, Nasutoceratops. Oh. And even compies. Over here we have things like Parasaurolophus, Gigant Spinosaurus, which, despite the name, okay, despite that name, look how small it is in comparison. Meanwhile, you have something like Parasaurolophus, and it's like, holy crap, that's big. Jurassic World Gate. I mean, even these aren't small. And that Montosaurus is like, I don't know why hadrosaurs are portrayed as weaklings. Oh, nice. This skin. So yeah, that actually looks good on them. I believe this is the Adolosaurus. Over here is Nigersaurus. Just munching away. And Tyrannosaurus. Okay, so this is the basic regular Tyrannosaurus. Oh no, that's not. This is the basic Tyrannosaurus. The one from the original game. And this is the Camp Cretaceous version, which is smaller. That looks good though. Oh yes, Kentrosaurus. Yeah. Regular Kentrosaurus. And yeah. Let's load DFW Oregon. Where we have Triodon over here. That one's standing in it. Herrerasaurus, one of the earlier dinosaurs. Over here we have a Margosaurus, a Lorotitan, Struthiomimus, Kentrosaurus, including the Camp Cretaceous one, which is bigger. And its spikes are on its hips more. Sticky Bollock. Look at it. Yeah. Up. Yeah, Dilophosaurus. Again. Nedry's Nightmare. Over here is a massive pack of Carnotaurus. I like the skin. Over here we have Dracorex, Stegosaurus, and Brachiosaurus. Two Brachiosaurus. (1993), the original, in 2001. I actually like the 2001 version better, but that's just my opinion. Over here we have a pack of Ceratosaurus, and a crap load of Baryonyx. Up here's a Spinosaurus. For roleplay purposes, this Spinosaurus was captured near Portland and contained here because its territory was taken over by a Biosyn created and Indominus Rex created by Biosyn. Yeah, the lake. And here's Sukubai, miss. Okay, I actually like this one. Let's see. You're not bad either. That white fits you. Ah, you're horrible. Must be because you have a blank pattern, and so do you. Limpopo and Protorana. Yeah. Load to another DFW site. How about Hell's... Actually, let's go to Hell's Aquarium. Named such for a reason. I wish there was a way to make it, very high. Wait, what?
Asset collection request received. Transporting asset.
Holy crap!
To be collected. En route to pick up the asset. Asset transportation underway. Assets in the air. Collecting asset. Commencing asset transit.
I'm just gonna say.
Asset being transported. Asset transportation in progress. Asset requiring collection.
Holy crap!
Gets past me, especially mistakes. Make sure you're paying attention to the details or you'll be hearing from me. Who am I? Dr. Henry Wu.
Setting additional task.
Death is inevitable for all creatures. But we lose more with a dinosaur. In science and in our investment. The loss is incalculable.
Understood. Adding task. Confirmed. No problem. Confirming task. Adding to the list. Asset has been collected.
Hold on!
Request acknowledged. Task received. Adding
Holy
task.
crap!
Setting additional task. Transit has commenced. Request acknowledged. Understood.
What? Hold on. I told one of my coworkers about me getting mad at a kid show one. It was either Dora the Explorer or Diego. And I was watching it with one of the kids. And they're like, T-Rex, can't see you if you can't move. I'm like, no, incorrect, wrong. Yes, Aristotele's aquarium. I studied DFW Oregon. I studied DFW containment. Now, we go to DFW, Pennsylvania. As you can see, this is quite a massive research facility with multiple mixed species exhibits. And quite a few single species exhibits. Exhibits such as Majungasaurus and Shiangerosaurus. The backstory here is this is researching multi-species exhibits. Over here we have Compsognathus, Allosaurus, and Ceratosaurus. Here, excuse me? Excuse me while I deal with a couple dinosaurs. Who seem to not know how to stay in their own pens. Are you kidding me? There's another raptor over there. There's the T-Rexes. These assholes have learned how to phase with fences.
Heading to pick up the asset.
Over here is just Tridon. This is Acrocanthosaurus, like, excuse me. Get back in your enclosure.
West.
And then there's this raptor.
En route to collect the asset.
Also get back in your enclosure. That's a bug that really needs fixed. Up again, Tyrannosaurus.
Delivery
And
complete.
small version.
Asset transportation underway.
More giant Spinosaurus. Excuse me?
Transportation underway.
How long have you been out? Of your pen?
Confirming asset delivery.
That's a bug that needs fixed. The fact that they can phase through fences is
Delivery has been completed.
rather alarming, to say the least.
Asset to be collected.
Okay, so that's Torosaurus. No, it's not Triceratops. Over here we have a Margosaurus. Okay, there's the Mimesis, Pentaceratops, Apatosaurus, Camarasaurus, I believe we have a Mementi. Over here. Alright, Nigersaurus, Iguanodon, which I like to call Swallowdon because, wow, look at those arms, they're swole. Swallowdon. Over here we have the Ceratops and stuff. Where are you? Ah, this is a Crichtonsaurus. I named it Michael, after Michael Crichton, the author of Jurassic Park. I always do that whenever I have a Crichtonsaurus in a park build. And this is a tour route. Primarily research tour. Also, I love how there's just 3 trucks just following each other. In close proximity like that, it's hilarious. I have a Pentaceratops in here. Do I have another? Don't I have trikes? Oh, you better not! Good. Okay, this is the most famous ceratopsid, obviously. I know I've showed off Arizona containment before. Or DFW containment, as I call it. Wow. We have Godzilla the Mosasaur. And this phallic-shaped exhibit that I promise I did not mean to do. I can safely promise that. Wow. He looks good. Like I said, this is a containment area. Mostly for these 3. An Indoraptor, the Dominus Rex, and the Scorpius Rex, which is from Camp Cretaceous. So now that we're done looking at those, let's see the species viewer. See the skins and patterns for dinosaurs. If I find a cool one, I'll send it to that. Alright, starting with Acrocanthosaurus. Okay, Thanos looks cool. I'll be honest, it actually looks pretty cool with Putarana. I'll be honest, I like this one the best. Okay, that actually looks good in either color pretty much. So I like it there. Yukon River. Hold on. Oh. Actually. Ooh, that looks pretty cool. Ooh, that looks, yeah, I like that. Oh, that actually looks pretty good with this color. Svalbard and the Tabatis. I'll be honest, while this looks the best, I'll keep it on Bumpy. Ooh, Svalbard little babies. This Svalbard Papyrana actually looks pretty good. Actually, that looks pretty okay. Svalbard and Putarana. Okay, so here's Limbo, Grim, Chaos. Oh. Okay, that looks Putarana and Svalbard again. Oh. Salata, Roscoe, and yeah. Actually, that looks pretty cool right there. Mangrove the babies. Oh. The Purple River and the Tabatis. I'll be honest, Death Valley and Rana look the best. Death Valley and Rana. Actually, pretty much anything goes well with Rana. Including Amazon and Rana. Which I like the best out of it, but in Death Valley. Paparana. Ooh, that actually looks good. Gambia and Paparana. I'll be honest, I like template Valiadrana the best for this guy. Ooh, Chakarana. Actually looks good basically at anything. Compsognathus. This I'm gonna have to go with Mangrove Hidrana. Okay, I'm gonna go with Hidrana for this one. Looks the best. Ooh, that doesn't look bad actually. Ooh, that doesn't look bad. Mangrove and Rana. Let's go with Gambia. Ooh, and Chakarana. The blue in there. Nice. Yeah, let's go with Salado Horse. Let's go with Rana for this little guy. For now. Oh, no. Pelophylax. That actually looks the best. I'll be honest. Deinonychus. Oh, Amazon rainforest and little babies. This is basically close to the vivid skin. Dilophosaurus. I'll be honest. Rana and Salado Hawasco look good. But Gambia River Basin and Pelophylax on this one. Woo! How about Svalbard and Pelophylax? Yeah, let's just go with these ones. Okay, that actually looks good. Mangrove and little babies? Wow. Oh, Yukon and Pelophylax. Pelophylax. Wow. That's actually pretty good looking skin there. The Spunga. Oh, that doesn't look bad. Oh. Amazon rainforest and Papyrana. Gambia and little babies. Yeah, there's no doubt about that one. There's that. Yeah, I like that one best. Mangrove. Oh. Gambia and Putra. Gambia looks good in about anything. But Chakarana looks the best. Templated Pelophylax. Probably the best looking one I'll be able to get out of that. Oh, actually, that looks pretty good. Let's see. Wow, Gambia and Little Beatties have some pretty good combos. Oh, Amazon and Papyrana? Nice. Rana, Gambia, and Pelophylax. I mean, that's a lot of purple, but cryogenetic does that to make it work. Oh, Keelan Mountains, Keelan Mountains and Pelophylax. Jeez, look at this thing. Okay, that Limpopo River and Chacarana. Come on. And it's that one or that one, but either way. Yukon River and Papyrana look the best. Your Youngosaurus. Oh, Gambia River and Putarana actually look pretty decent together. Okay, it's Yukon and Putarana. It looks vaguely reminiscent of the iguanodons from Walking with Dinosaurs. Like, yeah. Mangrove Forest in Rana actually look the best here. Honestly, she lauded blank. Yukon and Little Beatties look the closest to the movie with that stripe. Okay, Yukon and Papyrana look great. Yukon and Chacarana look great. Oh, that looks great. Oh, Svalbard and Pelophylax actually look. Ooh, Svalbard and Little Beatties look good. I'll be honest, Rana looks the best with that. Even with that. I mean, here it looks closest to its relative Carnotaurus. Those arms are too long. I'll be honest, that actually looks pretty good on it. Yeah. Base skin looks the best. Ugh. You got it blank. Ooh, Sidor Desert and Rana. Oh, Pedophilax, actually. Ooh. Gambia River and Chakarana, in my opinion, look the best. Let's try the Purple River. Ooh, Limpopo and Chakarana. Looks dangerous. Okay. Limpopo and Putarana, to be honest. And Limpopo and Putarana look the best. You can barely tell it's even there. Actually, Mangrove and Paparana look great here. Okay, that's definitely its vivid skin from the first Jurassic World Evolution. Right here, Gambia and Putarana. Putarana. How about Gambia and Gambia and Pelophylax. Svalbard. Paparana. Ooh. Yeah, that actually looks a bit more like Borealopelta's colors. Yeah, keeping Svalbard and Paparana. Okay, Limpopo and Pelophylax look cool. Paparana. Yukon and Paparana, like, none of these look half bad, especially Gambia and Paparana. How about Svalbard? Svalbard and Pelophylax look decent. Mangrove and so far it's Mangrove and Rana for that one. Oh, Papurana. Mangrove and Papurana look pretty good together. Okay, that looks pretty good. Oh, Gambia and Papurana. Alright, Svalbard and Rana look the best on that. Svalbard and Little Beatties. I see Yukon and Chakarana for now. How about Gambia River? And the Beatties, nice. Gambia River and Papurana. Like, there's no debate for that one. Little Beatties. Mangrove River and Little Beatties actually look pretty good. Mangrove River looks good here with Pedophylax. Okay, Little Beatties. And then purple, I'll be honest. Stegosaurus is kind of boring. Ooh, Svalbard and Pedophylax look pretty good. Okay, Svalbard and Putarana look pretty good in this one. Ooh, that actually looks pretty good for this one. Let's see, Amazon rainforest. Ooh, Yukon and Putarana. Yukon and Papurana. Mangrove and Chakarona, Tapatara, Pedophylax, and Mangrove and Pedophylax. This thing looks pretty cool, I'll be honest. Let's try Amazon rainforest. And Chakarana look best for you. Tridon. The Purple River. And Chakarana. Gambia River, and Rana actually look pretty good. I'll be honest, Chakarana looks the best here. Svalbard. Wow, why is Svalbard so good? Usually Svalbard and Pelophylax. Damn. Svalbard, Mangrove, and the Beatties. Well, that actually looks pretty good. Svalbard looks... pretty damn good with Pelophylax on this one. Ooh, Gambia and Pelophylax actually look pretty decent for you. No, Amazon and Rana for you. Nice. So yes, exit to main menu. Anyway, next time, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to follow, subscribe if you wish to do so. If you're watching on YouTube, they could leave a like and a comment. And also don't forget to subscribe and click the bell to join the notification squad. Peace out.